I can't think of any better job in the world where I could be, where I can sit and work every day in the footsteps of those who came ahead of us. I spend my day working with all the historic sites, looking at what they've done, trying to develop good programming for the public so that they can learn what has come before and also help preserve all of this so it's here for many generations. And that's what I get to do every day, and it is so exciting to work with it. I am from Mattoon, Illinois, so I'm an Illinois native. I've lived in Springfield area for now about 20 years and married with 3 kids and love living here. My degree is actually in biology, but I've told people over the years I've had 2 loves in my life, biology and history, and I've had the great pleasure of working in both fields now, and it's been fabulous. I like to think of it, it's not so much that I'm a woman in this role, is that I'm bringing a new vision to the division that I work in, and I don't see it as a gender issue. I see it as more of a style and a way to move the agency forward. I have continued to push myself in what I do in my jobs in terms of the leadership roles, the management roles that I've done. Every one is a step forward, but it is challenging personally to see, can I achieve what I set myself out to do? And that's been probably one of my biggest challenges. And I would say for any woman or young girl who's looking to do that is develop that confidence in yourself that you can reach any goal that you put in front of yourself and continue to work yourself to that goal.
I lived in the city of New Orleans for 4 years. I was photographing down there and taking a lot of photographs of buildings. And that's really where I got the preservation bug. I had always kind of wondered if I could be an architect. And so after leaving New Orleans, I came back home to Illinois. I was always really interested in buildings. I would draw pictures of the houses that I had seen or designed houses. So I think I was just always kind of interested in buildings and landscapes and places, and I'm always really very interested in Chicago in particular. We're getting in the car and driving around and seeing what else is out there. And I went to college thinking that I might study art, and I became a photography major. I got a master's degree in architecture with an emphasis in historic preservation from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. And I worked for a couple of architecture firms for a few years. And then I went back to school yet again to get a doctorate in landscape architecture, but in particular in landscape history and theory. It is kind of unique to this moment with this agency. I've never worked for an architecture firm or any other agency. I worked for the State Historic Preservation Office in Texas as well. And I've not been in an environment that is so populated, that is led by influential women. So that is new for me. And I have to say that I don't really think about that too much. And I think I have to recognize that I live in a moment, I live in a time where I don't have to think about that too much because of all the work that other women who have come before us have done, so that we don't have to sit around and be defined by whether we're productive women or powerful women, or to let gender issues get in the way. When I answer the phone, I don't think of myself as, Rachel Leibowitz, a woman, answering the phone, though maybe somebody on the other end does think that, but I don't. I've always been a person with strong opinions, and I also have, I think, always been a person who knows how I would like to see things done or how I would like things to be. And so that may have been part of what brought me here to this moment. But I think some people may in fact really be born leaders and there's just something in them, there's some kind of charisma or something, and I don't see myself in that way at all. And I'm learning every day on how to be better at what I do. And I really value the people with whom I work here at IHPA, that is for sure. I value their expertise a lot. As a person who tends to like to move a little more slowly perhaps and be a little more thoughtful, take some time to listen to yourself and the thoughts that you have, and trust your instincts.